The Amish have thrived without relying on public water systems for decades. No water bills, no overcomplicated plumbing, just ingenuity and a deep connection to nature. Their methods of sourcing water would leave most of us scratching our heads, possibly with a few broken nails in the process. It's like they've cracked the ultimate life hack, while the rest of us are stuck grumbling over monthly bills. So, next time you're filling up a glass, maybe take a second to appreciate your modern conveniences and the lessons the Amish way offers. Perhaps the key to a simpler, more fulfilling life lies in adapting and making the most of our resources, just as they do. When it comes to water, the Amish don't wait for the utility company. They dig deep, often hundreds of feet, into the ground to tap into their wells. It's back-breaking work, but they've mastered it, often using hand or wind-powered pumps, with no need for electricity, just good old-fashioned elbow grease. And while we might call a plumber at the first hint of trouble, they rely on ingenuity to fix issues, sometimes with recycled parts. Every drop they pull up is a product of hard work, making each sip a bit sweeter. Rain isn't just a reason to grab an umbrella. For the Amish, it's a way to stock up. A few barrels, some well-placed gutters, and they've got themselves a natural water supply. A typical 1,000 square foot roof can collect around 600 gallons from just an inch of rain, which goes to watering gardens, hydrating animals, and even a refreshing drink for the family. Collecting rain is almost a community event, with everyone setting up their barrels and sharing the occasion together. While the rest of us race to the store at the first sign of a water advisory, the Amish are content with clean, sky-fed rainwater. It's not just water to them, it's a resource they respect and cherish. The Amish have simple but effective methods for purifying their water too. Sand and charcoal filters do the heavy lifting, and UV light takes care of pesky bacteria. It's low-tech but effective, relying on nature and simplicity over pricey gadgets. And while modern city folk might track their water filters with apps, the Amish manage everything with some sunlight and a bit of know-how. Natural springs are another hidden gem. These naturally filtered water sources are rich in minerals and flow straight from the earth, like a free upgrade to mineral water. For some Amish, springs are their main source, either tapped directly with pipes or collected in stone basins. It's a refreshing connection to the land, providing both clean water and a sense of peace. Community ponds are yet another sustainable source, holding large amounts of water from rain and runoff, which Amish farmers use to water crops, keep animals hydrated, and add to the local ecosystem. With ducks paddling and kids splashing, these ponds bring families together. The community maintains them, creating an experience that's as much about relationships as it is about water. Interestingly, Amish water systems have adapted to technology in some ways. Solar pumps help them draw water without plugging into the grid, and gravity-fed systems let them make use of the landscape's natural features. It's all done thoughtfully, blending tradition with innovation to stay self-sufficient without compromising their values. Another example of Amish resourcefulness is their aqua recharge systems, which guide runoff back into the ground to replenish the aquifers. By channeling water from fields and roofs underground, they maintain healthy groundwater levels, creating a savings account for water that helps sustain crops and families alike. For the Amish, community is at the heart of everything, including water. Digging a well or setting up rain barrels isn't an isolated job. It's a group effort, full of laughs and friendly competition. Kids play nearby, neighbors lend a hand, and everyone shares their skills. They've got a local expert for just about everything, whether it's purifying water or setting up harvesting systems. In Amish communities, this cooperative spirit fosters strong bonds, making them more self-sufficient and less reliant on external resources. They remind us that community connections are valuable assets and that sometimes the simplest methods can bring the greatest rewards. While we're busy with modern conveniences and tech-driven solutions, the Amish are quietly gathering water and strengthening relationships. So next time you reach for a bottled water or worry about the next boil advisory, consider the Amish way. They show that a simple approach, shared with others, can be not only practical but deeply fulfilling. Their way of securing water is not only sustainable but also a community-strengthening tradition, one that encourages connection, resourcefulness, and a genuine appreciation for life's essentials.